So the concept of parking the car, when the car gets stationary, you will put it in neutral and then engage the parking brake. So what that means when the car is still moving, there's two possibilities. First, parking brake needs adjusting. At the second, parking brake shoes are low, so you're gonna have to replace them. And your parking brake will be just like the day you got your car. So in terms of safety, of course it's not gonna be safe because in your mind you parked your car but the car is still moving. And the second one, in a long term it will affect your transmission, because now when we park the car and put it in parking mode on the transmission, all the weight of the car now on the transmission. So if you notice, the parking brake goes all the way down and the car is still moving. It should go to the middle and the car has to stop. Here is the 3D printed rotor, so we can understand the mechanism, how the brake shoes working. So whether if it's a handbrake or by pedal, when you engage it, the brake shoes will be pushed toward the drum side. And when the brake shoes wear down, that gap between the rotor and the shoes will be more. The recommended gap between the rotor and the shoes should be 0.4 mm. The big mistake people do, adjusting from the cable, which puts constant tension on the cable. So the right way is adjusting the brake shoes and bring it back to the manufacturer spec. And then if you have a looseness from the cable, we're gonna adjust it from the handbrake or the pedal. So here are all the things we need for adjusting parking brake. Here we have the cleaners, and here we have the main tools. Brake cleaner, WD-40 for the rust, 240 grit sanding block, detailing brush. We will need a 13 mm bolt like this for removing the rotor without using a hammer. 70 mm for the brake caliper, 30 mm for this bolt, flat screwdriver for adjusting parking brake, torque wrench for torquing all these bolts, and the last, using gloves. So after watching this video, your parking brake that barely can hold the car from this to this. So in this case, we need to adjust parking brake on both sides. I will show you one side and the other side will be identical. We're going to be cleaning first and then adjusting, but you can do adjusting only as well. So before jacking the rear and remove the wheel, we're going to lock the front tire, release the parking brake, loosen the lug nuts while the wheel on the ground, and jack up the car. Alright, now the car is safely jacked. You always make sure wiggle it, and if it's solid like this, now we're gonna remove the wheels. Always place the wheel under the car for extra safety. So this is the brake caliper with its own brake pad, and the parking brake is here. For some cars, the brake caliper and the parking brake will be combined and it will be one unit, and for some cars it will be two separate units, just like this Toyota Camry, which is really good. So now we're gonna remove this and then remove the rotor to clean the parking brake and then adjust it. But if you don't want to clean it, you can adjust it only from here, which I will show you how to do that. So for removing brake caliper, we have one bolt here and the other one here, and it's 17 mm. So we're gonna loosen them up and remove the brake caliper. So when you're removing the caliper, make sure to put it on something or hang it and not let it put stress on the brake hose. So before removing the rotor, we're gonna hit it with some WD-40 and leave it for a while. And never use hammer on places like this. You will damage it and bend it. The trick is to use a 12 mm bolt. We have two holes here for a bolt like this. So we're gonna put it on and it will pop the rotor like this. Alright, these are the brake shoes. We can see we have so many left and it's not low, so we don't need to replace them. We only need to clean them and then adjust it. That's the advantage when you remove the caliper and then the rotor, so we can see how much shoes we have. So another advantage of removing the rotor, we can see the inside as well. We can see only the dust, but we don't see any lips here. And if you have rusty lips here, you can use sanding block and clean all that rust. But in this case, we don't have anything, but I still gonna sand it and clean all that. And for cleaning, you can use brake cleaner, but I always use water and dry everything with compressed air, and then use brake cleaner to remove all the moisture. You will not only clean better, but also save some money. So the advantage putting the rotor in a reverse like this, it will be like a vise and you can rotate it and clean it and you can see everything. So let's go ahead and clean the edges. Alright, this one is clean now. We're gonna clean the shoes. Next, I'm going to use brake cleaner to take the moisture out even though it's completely dry. So before putting the rotor back, I'm going to remove this rubber so we can adjust it from here. This is the adjusting knob. It will make the brake shoes closer to the drum surface. Alright, now the brake shoe is barely touching the rotor and I can still rotate it. I know I adjusted 4 teeth on this one and I will do the same thing on the other one as well. So now we're going to put the rubber back. Next, we're going to put the caliper back. Alright, the parking shoes are clean and also adjusted and the bolts are torqued. Now we're going to put the wheel back and we are done here. Alright, this is the passenger side. We're going to remove the caliper and then the rotor. We're going to clean it with soapy water and then we're going to dry it with compressed air and finish it with the brake cleaner. Now we're going to adjust it for click just like the other one and put everything back. Alright, both wheels are done and all adjusted. Now I'm going to jack up the car. Remove the jack stands and lower the car. And then we're going to torque the lug nuts. And torque the lug nuts. I will make sure to put all the products and the tools in the video description box below. If you found the video useful and learned something new, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.